I have advocated for and managed to get added to the budget in 2009 additions that would expand the funding for like what I would call demonstration grants on alternative energy. One of them was awarded to a company in Toma called Usemco, which built a prototype of a manure digester that worked on small, i.e. 100 to 200 cow farm. The idea of a manure digester in every little community or a cooperative that collected the manure and then used it, turned it into power, is something that I think is the great Wisconsin idea. We've got the resources right
here. And we need to make sure that young people who are doing what they're supposed to do, working hard, studying hard, going on to higher education at our technical college system, our university system, do not end up saddled with a burdensome debt that takes them decades to recover from. It is hard to believe, but it is so sad that our national collective debt of student loans for young people exceeds our national collective credit card debt. That's wrong, and we need to change that.
But my oldest is a freshman here, and what we've said to all the Barrett kids is, 4 kids, we think state schools. State schools, that's what you think, state schools. But this is not a theoretical issue to me on another front. My wife is a teacher, and my wife was laid off last year. Now, she was able to find another job. The job paid $8,000 less. I'm not complaining because I have a good job. But I know there are many teachers who were like her, who were laid off, who are single parents, who don't have that education. But what struck me, and this is the first time in my 21 years of marriage to my wife, where I saw her shaken up by more than anything. And she was shaken up because she felt violated. She felt that this was an attack on her vocation. On her vocation. Not her job, her vocation. What she decided she was going to commit her life to, this governor and this legislature said was not worthwhile.
I certainly support strongly not incarcerating people for what are minor, nonviolent crimes, particularly in the area of drug abuse. I think the federal government's on the wrong track, by the way, with their approach towards imprisoning marijuana users. I think that's ridiculous. And there's thousands of people who don't belong in prison for those kind of reasons. We also, I think, have to talk about, as the mayor did, providing education and leadership within the prison system so the people who come out of prison have a future, not right back onto the streets and back into crime. It's not going to be easy. It's going to cost some money up front. But the money up front, from every study I've seen, and I think Minnesota would be a good place to get some good advice from what I've read there, that if you invest dollars the right way, you save money the wrong way. The most expensive thing you can do is keeping a man or woman in prison. It costs a fortune. And there's a much better way to invest that money to avoid having these large prison populations, and I would do my best to do that.